Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Matt.
On this Saturday's Liqueur series, we're going to be exploring Amaro Montenegro.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. Matt, why don't you give us a little history here?
All right. This is Amaro Montenegro, requested by our buddy Spencer. Spencer, here's your review on it. All right. So Amaro, it's just Italian for bitter. It's used as an after-dinner digestive. It's usually bitter, sweet, and has an ABV between 16% and 40%. It can only be made in Italy. It's generally made by macerating herbs, roots, flowers, bark, citrus peels, in alcohol, either in granular spirits or wine, mixed with simple syrup. Then they age in casks or bottles to marry it. Many recipes are from monasteries and pharmacies from the 1800s. So this particular one, this is the Montenegro version of Amaro. This was started in 1885 in Bologna, Italy, by Stanislao Cobianchi, which is originally called the Elisivir Lungavita, but it was changed in 1896 to pay homage to Princess Elena of Montenegro, who became the queen later of Italy. Later to King Victor Emmanuel III, which is a very cool guy. We'll get back into him another day. Cobianchi traveled the world to collect all the ingredients, the peels, the woods, the spices, the herbs, fruits, flowers, roots, and stems. He went all over the world to look for these things because he wanted to create this because, for the princess. It was very important there at the time. So what he says, what he does, he contains 40 different botanicals in this particular one, including vanilla, orange peel, eucalyptus, which are extracted, mixed, and then mixed in a secret recipe, handed down from generation to generation. The Master Herbalist says it's never changed since 85, so that's a pretty, long time never to change a recipe. The current ingredients we know come from 4 different continents are coriander, artemisia, oregano, marjoram, bitter and sweet oranges, nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon are from Europe. Then they are macerated, distilled, and then 12 essences are added to it. Then there are 6 tasting notes of bitter and herbaceous, spicy and floral, chocolate caramel, fresh and balsamic, vanilla and red fruits, and warm and tropical. The final is then added to alcohol, water, and sugar, then to leave this bitter flavor of Amaro. And then the final 7th ingredient there is Premio is the final step. It's made by combining 5 different botanicals into a micro distillation, and 1 liter of this to every 15,000 liters of the rest of it. So that's a very, very small amount. And that's how powerful this last little Premio is. And that's how much it stands up to the rest of those things, which is insane. That's the secret part. The bottle shape is made to look like the vial of potion or alchemy, which is why it's this cool different bottle shape, which, once again, love my cool liqueur bottles.
Yes,
I do like that bottle.
It is.
So,
that one's pretty neat.
It is a very cool bottle.
It's unique.
It almost reminds me of like a genie lamp, too. It's just a cool bottle.
Yeah, it starts off nice and thin at the bottom and then rounds up and then rounds back in.
Yeah, it's very cool. So it's usually drank neat or with a cube, and it's usually in the cocktails, the Montenegro, the Montenegroni, the Monte Mule, the Monte Manhattan, and the IL 130. All right, so what do we think of this Amaro for the first time drinking Amaro?
Way too sweet for my palate, even though you're
nutty.
telling me that it's going to be
bitter.
It
Smells to me.
nutty.
It does.
It
I
almost
get
has
a toffee
or
coffee.
peanut butter.
Yes, peanut butter. Toffee, coffee, peanut butter, chocolate.
It smells like a Nutter Butter.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it really does a little bit. Yes. To me, I get that bitter and orange and some floral, vanilla.
Get that.
I get some orange.
I get some oregano, some nutmeg.
It's that bitter orange for sure.
Interesting. I don't get past
jasmine.
Maybe I'm just hungry. I need a Nutter Butter.
Chocolate and peanut butter. it's really, really chocolate peanut butter forward on my nasal sensations.
No, the nose.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Really interested what it's going to do when I actually drink it.
Almost like a minty, almost like a pine cone even.
Yeah. I can smell pine cone. I can also smell a lot of sugar. This smells
I'm not picking up the sugar.
What's my percentage on this one?
This one is 23%, so 46 proof.
Okay.
It's not super low, not super high. It's kind of in the middle. It's also between 16 and 40, so.
All right, here we go. Oh, come on.
A little bitter pine cone.
I don't get bitter on this.
I get so sweet.
Orange. See, I don't get a lot of sweet. I get more bitter.
Yeah, I don't get
that finish to me is the more bitter part.
I don't get bitter on this. The last one that we drank was more bitter than this.
Oh, I think this is more bitter.
This is super sweet, and it almost reminds me of closeness to like an amaretto.
Really?
This reminds me of peanut butter whiskey.
You should try these two things because they're nothing alike either one of those two things. Don't worry, we'll be screwballs in the next round of things to go around. Don't worry.
I get a little bit of orange on it.
See, I get like walnut, coriander, marjoram.
I get the nut.
I agree with the walnut.
I don't get the spices though.
See, I get a lot of spices and bitterness. For me, I think it's quite bitter.
I don't. I get
Unless
a
our palates
lot
are
of
shot,
sweetness.
since this is the last thing we're filming for the day.
I don't know. Doesn't bother me. To me, it's so much herbs. Like seriously, there's tons of oregano, tons of marjoram, even a little bit of like thyme. It's just to me, it's just super earthy and herbal.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, I like how it tastes. It actually, I would add this to my coffee. But it's odd that, I mean, taste is subjective on everything. You're getting all the
savory, bitter
spices, and I'm getting all the sweetness.
That's all I'm finding is sweetness.
Yeah, I don't get much sweetness at all.
Sure, you poured the right
Very
thing.
little.
Yeah.
Maybe walnut syrup, like a coffee pump, like those coffee pump syrups. Maybe like a walnut, like a black walnut.
Yeah,
syrup.
very much so.
But that level of sweetness too. I'm not getting the bitter that you're experiencing.
I get both. It's interesting because you can get the bitterness, but you also get that sweetness. It's a very interesting thing. That's the first Amaro we've done, so we'll have other Amaros coming and see if those are better. I know that Sam wants to do Fernet, so at some point we'll do some Fernet. See how that is.
I have enjoyed a Fernet or two.
All right. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell for more liqueur series. And until next time,
keep on crocheting for better liquids in your glass.
Cheers.
Interesting. I figured you'd like that one. I'm surprised you don't.
Amaro Montenegro.
No way. Just Amaro and then Montenegro, not a Montenegro. Just Amaro Montenegro. Look at the bottle.
Amaro. Okay, Montenegro. Heard.
And I'm pretty sure you'll like this.
We will see.